Hello everyone, my name is Tojo and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, and today we find ourselves somehow in the middle of nowhere. How did we get here? We didn't drop down anywhere, did we? Is that a hole up there? Sort of? Okay, well, I guess we fell. Anyways, Corypheus is behind the attacks on the Conclave and various other entities. Apparently there's also a plot to assassinate the Empress of Orlais that we now have to worry about, but the breach is sealed at least. So that's good. Hopefully everyone evacuated. Now we just gotta figure out where they went or find something that resembles shelter, because we're all alone in an icy cave. So that's fun.
There.
Gain Mark the Rift. Focus based build. Mark the Rift causes massive damage because you can kill some enemies instantly. Focus is a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. So... oh. We have ults. Neat. That didn't overwrite my thing, did it? Just shove that over on 4 for now. Okay. So that's a thing we can do. We'll head this way. This is just going to be us trekking through the snow? Oh, that's pleasant. Hello, wolves. Don't eat me. 3 hours later, more wolves. There's a campsite here. We evacuated an entire city, essentially.
It's cold. Nothing.
You'd think if we were on the right direction, there'd be more, I guess, signs? Or at least like a bigger campfire, I guess. I don't know what I'm expecting out of this. Can't expect tracks because there's a blizzard, they'd be covered by now. Hi, wolves. Can you show me the way, please? Am I even going the right way? Against the snow seems to be the right bet. Another campsite. And trudge, 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 trudge.
Embers. Recent.
Well, that's a good sign. Maybe. I mean, we did just chase off an army that was through here. Hopefully we don't run into any survivors of them. The so-called Red Templar, as they are now. Yes, I hear you. Ooh. Fire. Warm. People. Yay. Just Start right. It's downhill. Just go. Oh, don't collapse now. Oh, thank God. You guys are just around the corner. He could have found a way to sled down to the village. It would have been fine.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help, even yours, perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, the winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word. The humans have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. Her faith is hard-won, Lethalon. Worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
So you do know what caused the breach, and you weren't there by chance, is what I'm getting out of this. My main concern is, yeah, how do you know this? Because a lot of Elven lore has been lost to their war with the Tevinter ages ago, and they struggle to even find remnants of their past civilization at this point. So how do you know about this? Also, I need to remember to talk with Mother Giselle in a bit, because she's shaping up to be an interesting character.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is Elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Their blame won't matter if we can't get out of this wilderness.
That is the immediate problem. And it offers a solution that may secure your place in their hearts. You saved them at Haven. Perhaps you can again. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow. Sky.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
Perhaps I didn't hear you correctly. A mage at the head of the Inquisition.
Not a mage. You.
I happen to be a mage.
I will not pretend no one will object, but times are changing. Perhaps this is what the Maker intended. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm an elf standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Are you bringing in Hawk?
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
You don't want Cassandra to find out.
We stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Exactly.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Thank you. And fuck you too, dude. Okay, so we've got a bit of a fixer-upper of a stronghold here, but hey, it's a start. Let's see Undercroft. Finally, storage.
Make down here. And what can I make?
Hey, you survived.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about Adan. Experience like that, you can't just find. I never understood Manave. My fault, probably. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
So I wonder if it's like a hard-written thing that we lost those people. So I think Adan was the alchemist, right? And I don't remember who the other person was. But I do wonder if, like, if we had saved people in Haven in a different order, we could have gotten different people out of it. What is this? Skyfold customization. Oh, okay. I'll play around with that off camera. Neat. Okay, so we now have a fort. We've got a forge. Let's go have a look around. So I am still a bit worried about Solus because he didn't exactly answer. He dodged around our question a little bit. Just simply stating that the only traces of the orb exist in old ruins and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where he found it, or that's how he knows about it. It's just as a matter of fact that that's where the information can be found, but not exactly where he found it. So there's definitely more to him than he's letting on. Mother Giselle, before I forget about it, is shaping up to be a rather interesting character because, as we've seen from Look for Cole, I'll deal with that in a second before I lose my train of thought again. I already forgot what I was saying. Giselle. Mother Giselle. We know from, like, this is our third Dragon Age game we've done on the channel so far. Anyone who offers advice to the protagonist is usually more than they seem to be. And I can't help but think about the opening scenes of Inquisition when we're wandering through the Fade and we're trying to get out. We go up to like this golden figure of light with a silhouette that's remarkably like Mother Giselle's. And, you know, the way that she talks, you know, about, you know, humanity, and she has like a lot of wisdom. Like, she could very well be a probable candidate for Divine. Like, she's probably the most qualified given how she deals with people. Sir Woodrow remarks, if it's a copy, it's a good one. Rare to see post-third blight examples. The owner must have had extensive trading networks. No Smith sigil or the markings recommended reconditioning and rehanging. The thing will outlast us all. Mason Gatsby. Okay, so we've got a Mason that's leaving notes about what he can fix, I guess. But, you know, the way... oh, that's... how did that open? The way Mother Giselle talks about... and like councils and stuff like that is interesting.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
But I can't help but wonder if the figure that got us out of the Fade was Mother Giselle, just going off the silhouette alone, because we didn't hear a voice or anything, which is she just reached out and, you know, grabbed us and then we were out. Which makes me wonder if Mother Giselle is more physically powerful than she appears. Maybe she could be like an avatar of Andraste or something of that note. Because there was also something that, well, what did she say? She mentioned, when she was talking about Corypheus, she was talking about how she speculates that maybe he has, you know, maybe he's like telling himself lies so that he can, you know, justify himself that, or, you know, delude himself that maybe he didn't deserve, or there is no God, and or that's just to save him from acknowledging that he earned the Maker's scorn, is what she said, I think. And then she like adds in the little tidbit, I know I couldn't, which, given I don't know the full Andraste story, I have to go back and read through it, because it's always just been a name that was thrown around but never had too much relevance until now. Because now that we're getting into like the realm of gods and stuff, it's a little bit more imperative to understand her story. I can't help but wonder, did Andraste do something that would earn her the Maker's scorn? And, you know, maybe that's why, in theory, maybe that's why she's like purely speculating, but maybe she's like forced to reincarnate or stuff like that, or I don't know. It sounds like she might have experience on the subject. So with that, I can't help but wonder if Mother Giselle was the figure that pulled us out of the Fade, and if she's much more important than she's letting on at the moment. Because she does seem to be there. Like, originally she was just, you know, helping out people in Redcliffe. And she just seemed like, you know, someone that we'd talk to like once or twice. And then that'd be it. But she's becoming a important advisor to the Herald. And as the War Council is going to open a cutscene for me. She's becoming a very important advisor to the Herald, and she's subtly shaping the way that things turn out, like with when the Herald mentions that, you know, we're going to need more than hope, and then she turns around and starts, you know, singing the song, which rallies everyone. Which is kind of like a subtle way. It's like, yeah, we're going to need more than hope, but like, don't underestimate the power hope has, kind of scene. It's like, yeah, you need more than hope, but also look at what hope can do. And just like brings everyone together for a common cause kind of thing.
Here, tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Anyways, so yeah, she's very subtle in it, but she is shaping events, and it's a bit impressive as far as writing goes. We had a lot of cutscenes today, so unfortunately we're not going to have a lot of time to like do proper exploration of this place.
How was a place like this ever lost?
Also, as a side note, getting completely distracted, but you can see like this tower in some of the cutscenes. There's no road leading anywhere. How did we get up here? Like, it's just like a sheer drop. There's nothing... There's no path. And I mean, you don't get to look at it often, but also it's a bit of an oversight? I don't know. It's just me being picky at this point, I think. What is this? From the ashes. Alright, Varric wanted to meet us up here to... I assume to introduce us to Hawk, which is... I do like how he's like, it's complicated, let's not, you know, meet in public kind of thing. We should probably go meet over here where people won't notice. People... I'm assuming is a very roundabout way of saying, hey, don't let Cassandra know that my friend's here, because she did come looking for him, and she kind of interrogated me for a long while about it, and I didn't tell her where he was. And if she finds out I actually did know, she will end me. So, yeah, I think we're going to start off next area, or next time, immediately going to talk to Varric, because I want to see Hawk. I'm assuming that's who we're bringing in, but I really hope it's Hawk. I also, it'd be interesting to see how the character translates. I don't know if it like loads the appearance from my previous like Dragon Age 2 save, or if it has me, if it just brings in like the placeholder. But anyways, it'll be interesting nonetheless. I'm excited to see Hawk again. He was a fun character to play, even though like a lot of people had issues with Dragon Age 2 not having as in-depth of character customization. You could only be the character Hawk. I mean, you can change how he looked, but you can only play the human. He could be either a mage or rogue or warrior or whatever. But I do think it was necessary to get a solid story out of it, because they do make it harder on themselves every time they have a story where events branch out and stuff. And having to like keep track of what you've done in previous playthroughs, and then think about like, okay, well, if they chose this, this, and this, then we have to have this as an option, versus if they chose B, C, and D, we have to have these as an option kind of thing. Which, all in all, they seem like they've had they have a good system for addressing that gameplay and lore-wise. But yeah, I'm just talking to talk at this point, so we'll continue next time. We'll have a conversation with some of our followers, start off with that, or we're going to start off talking with Varric, seeing what he has to say. We're going to talk to our followers, see what they have to say about our new surroundings, and figure out where to go from here. So until then, my name's Ben Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.